Welcome to the course on web application attacks. Over the next modules, we will cover the most significant issues relating to common types of web application susceptibility and talk of the ways in which you may defend your applications against attacks. The first module will focus on configuring the computer environment so that it may be used for further presentations and experiments. Let's start with the XAMPP package. Its components include the Apache HTTP server, the PHP interpreter, MySQL database server, a PHP MyAdmin tool for database management, and other tools for developing web applications. We will use the Firefox web browser and find the XAMPP package. You can see here the XAMPP website. Select the Windows installation version. Install the package without changing the default settings. After the XAMPP installation has successfully completed, the control panel will open. It serves as a tool to manage the individual components of the package. We'll pin it to the taskbar to make it easily available for future reference. None of the components are running, so we may safely modify our configuration. To support the editing of text files, install the free syntax highlighting text editor Notepad++. Its features include system shell integration, which makes possible the editing of files through selecting options from the context menu for each file. Let's open the directory XAMPP package. In Apache/conf, you will find the file httpd.conf, which contains the configuration for Apache. The directory modules has been copied to the desktop from the disk attached to the coursebook. You may also download it here, hackingschool.com/get-WHP. It contains examples of the next modules. We'll also include applications needed to illustrate some of our topics. We want it to be accessible from browsers. The configuration file contains the section Directory. It indicates to Apache the presence of a folder and sets access options for each folder. We see here the definition for the htdocs directory that comes with the XAMPP framework. We can copy the definition. Let's now copy the full path to modules and paste it to the copied directory definition. Changing the / convention is also necessary, as the Apache package supports and prefers Linux convention even if it's launched on Windows. We must now logically define the relationship between the path entered in the browser and the defined directory. For this purpose, use the command alias. We can see the calling of the command. Let's redirect modules to the security directory. Now, let's launch the Apache server and check its configuration. Next, start the MySQL server. We can see that the security directory may be opened and accessed. The default page for the XAMPP framework is running. Let's now use PHP MyAdmin. Add a test user with access to the local host. Set the password to test and grant the user access to a database with the same name. All the basic access privileges are granted to the user. Let's also select the option File. Normally, this would not be done. However, for the purpose of one of our demonstrations, this is necessary. The user has been added correctly. We must now import database dump, which will create tables needed in the next modules and add sample data. Let's now install the Havij Advanced SQL Injection Tool and create a shortcut in the directory of Module 20. Next, download the RIPS package for testing PHP applications. Extract it to the directory of Module 20. We now need to download John the Ripper, a tool for cracking and generating passwords. Extract the Windows version to the right folder. Next, we download another universal brute force password testing software, the application Hydra. The software is released as source code, which needs to be extracted to a folder of the right module. To compile it, we need Cygwin. The package enables compiling and starting of Linux applications under the Windows system. Use the default installation options. Select one of the servers containing copies of the Cygwin packages. Take time to pick the right server. Not all servers are equally fast, and installation time depends on the server. The packages we need to install are Make sure all of them are selected and click Next. The installation of the Cygwin package depends on our internet connection and hard disk. This may last quite long, so don't be discouraged. The package has been installed. Open Terminal and go to the directory containing the Hydra source code. Launch the command configure so that the installation script can check whether the necessary libraries have been installed. Next, we may launch the command make, which will perform the right compilation. After the compilation, copy the binary file to the right directory. Launch the Windows System terminal and make sure the application is running. As we can see, the application needs several libraries that are components of the Cygwin package. They must be placed in the directory containing the binary file of our application. The necessary libraries have been added and the application is running correctly. In this way, we've made the environment ready for work and other experiments. Thank you for your attention and see you in Module 2, which discusses the data hiding method.